So whether you have a pleasure boat or a super yacht, Kraken Marine Bearings are going to give you a long service life. They're going to be quiet for fishing. And the most important thing is they're going to get you out and back in safely.
Cutlass bearings are a primary component of any running gear of an inboard propulsion vessel. It's important to make sure that you're isolating the shaft from the strut and from the shaft log as it goes from the coupling of the transmission to the propeller. Any irregularities or lack of water flow in those bearings can cause vibration, it can cause noise, and it can cause damage to your running gear. It can be as small as just a mild inconsistency that's kind of annoying, or it can be to where you can't even run the boat up to full RPM or cruise speed. Once you get in that situation where the boat is shaking enough to where it's not enjoyable, you can also be adding to damage to your entire running gear. If you catch these symptoms early, you're able to get in front of a relatively low-cost maintenance item. If you do not and you ignore it, you can be looking into larger replacements of larger components. Most of them are permanently affixed to the boat. It can cost much more, not only in money, but also in your time of the repair.
So when we talk about quality, obviously the rubber is a very important part of it. And every batch of rubber is made and tested for elongation and strength at the facility before it ever goes into the bearing. And then the grooving is such to make sure it creates the proper hydrodynamic layer, and it also flushes out any contaminants that might damage the shaft or the bearing surface. And I think that's one of the biggest things about our bearing is the bonding that is used. It's industry-leading 235 PSI. And that's the one thing that hadn't changed in over 30 years. You can use our bearings for any situation where you need a water lubricated bearing, whether it's industrial application or whether it's a fishing application or pleasure boat application. We have a bearing for your needs. So it doesn't matter if you have a fishing boat or whether it's a $200 million super yacht, we have a bearing to support your needs.
Kraken Marine Bearings, mastering the depths.